Hey YouTube, what's up? I've been spending my day so far just walking around and doing some shit and really just writing some songs. Not really, no, not at all. I've been kind of singing everything I'm thinking 'cause I'm living all alone right now. My 14-year-old sister is at school right now, so I'm sitting here and having some fun. I decided to record a video for you. Forgive me if the words don't quite work, for I'm pulling this all out of my ass, you see, so it doesn't really sound that good. Earlier today I was at school, so I came back a little early than usual, so no one else is here and I'm all on my own. By the way, there's some really weird people upstairs. The other day I swear they were jumping up and down, or maybe they were doing something else. It was kind of really weird, so I don't want to think about it, but hey, I just stopped singing. See? That was kind of funny, huh? Yeah! That's basically what my singing life has been doing right now. I have not been writing anything else. I just kind of sing what I'm thinking all day. Just walk around and I'm like, hey, random person that I don't know, you're really, really interesting today. I thought I'd let you know. Kind of sound like a Broadway. I'm going to stop now. This is quickly going from good to bad. Yeah. Today's one of those days where I'm just weird. But I wasn't kidding, by the way. My neighbors upstairs are really weird. Really weird. Like, they're those neighbors. Like, they have kids, and when their kids are at home during the day, they're having a good day. And I'm, like, playing video games, and all I'm hearing is squeak, 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 squeak. And I'm like, volume up. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that, but my singing today was slowly going from being a little poppy to Broadway-y, and I don't like Broadway music, which is really odd, so I'm just not going to do it now, because it was getting a little too... This is why I don't write music, because nothing ever goes the way I want it to. Like, I'll be like, yeah, this is going to be great, I'm going to write music, I'm going to sing a song that totally means something. Like, for a couple weeks I was trying to write a song about life and loving it and something, or, you know, something sad. Actually, I was trying to write something sad, and it was the worst thing no, like, what I sang right now was better than that, and that was pretty crap. That's mostly because like I said, pulled that out of my ass. But yeah, otherwise, I love how I start looking around for stuff. Like, I'm just going to randomly find a topic just floating right here. It's going to be like, hello, talk about me. It's fine. I'm going to talk in a British voice. No, I'm not. Let's see. You'd think I really ought to, like, put, like, a poster, like, right behind on my wall that you can't see. I should put a poster and just tack ideas on there as I get them, because just before I record, I have great ideas that I can record and talk about and be hilarious and get up and act them out, because that's always funny. I'm a little hyper today, if you hadn't noticed, which is hilarious. I haven't written any more words for NaNoWriMo. I mean, really, that's just not going anywhere. What else? I mean, I could take you on an apartment tour, but it's not really clean right now, so I'm definitely not going in the kitchen if I do. What have I been playing lately? I mean, there's Guild Wars 2, which unfortunately no one really plays anymore, especially on my server. I went on the World versus World, and I swear to God, there's a bar at the top of the screen. People upstairs just use the bathroom. Okay, there's a bar at the top of the screen on, oh, that's weird, on World versus World. And the thing is, it shows who's winning. There are 3 colors, red, blue, and green. I think that's what the colors are. My team, or there might even be 4 colors, I think we were purple. My team was purple, probably. The reason I can't really remember is because my server wasn't even on this bar. Like, there was a big chunk of red, and then, like, that much of green, and every now and then, this tiny little minuscule sliver of purple would come up because we had, like, caught some caravan or something, and then the red team would swoop over and just stomp it flat, and I'd be like, oh, okay. I need to go on the forums and somehow bring us together. It's not working. It was great. It was so hilarious. I tried to, like, run around and make a difference, and no. So no one's really playing Guild Wars 2 anymore, unfortunately. I kind of like that game. Then again, I don't play very many MMOs. I mean, I've mostly only played Lord of the Rings Online, Guild Wars 2, and I played World of Warcraft a little bit, but I didn't really get into it. I don't know, I just don't like World of Warcraft. I like Guild Wars 2. I think it's just because, well, that's not true. If I could be a Wargren on World of Warcraft without having to pay for it, oh my god, I would just go to level 20. For the rest of my life, I would play World of Warcraft up to level 20 as a Wargren, and I would be happy with this. Because they're cool, even though you never go back to human. I mean, so I hear. Well, now I've gone and run out of things again. Why is this? When I hang out with my friends, I never run out of talking material. I talk until, like, they're telling me, oh my god, Monica, you've already told us this story before. And I'm like, that's okay, you still want to hear it. And they're like, yeah. But, let's see. La la la. Seriously, I'm not going to get any ideas off of this. I've told you guys about that fan fiction I wrote. Yeah, I did. I remember that. I don't know why, but that's been, like, my topic of great humor recently. Aside from my crappily done ponytails, I always forget, like, a strand like this. And by that point, I've made my ponytail, like, perfect. So I'm like, yep, nope, I'm just going to have that random strand just chilling out of my ponytail. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody cares. Yeah, I guess that actually does it. I want to play some Gary's mods, you know, campaigns, but, I'm just so crap at looking through campaigns and finding good ones. Like, I just found the Silent Hill map for Left 4 Dead 2, but it's massive, so I need to get a cord for my external hard drive so that I have more space so I can download it, because I have none. None. My PC is like that much space. Like, the bar that shows your CPU space is red instead of, like, a lovely blue. That means, you know, you have space and you have nothing to worry about. No, it's red. It's like, yeah, you have no space. What the fuck have you been doing? And I'm like, downloading video games. Leave me alone. They're all important. I can't uninstall any of them. And it's like, I'm so cramped and I have no space. Oh my god. I had to draw. Okay, I'm sorry I'm going to sound like a complete and utter weirdo right now, but in my art class today, we had a model come in. I don't even know if this is an appropriate topic, but we had a model come in. We were going to draw them, and I was like, oh, this is great, you know, to draw a model like we did last week. We drew their face, and they were fully clothed. And so this lady goes into the changing room, and I'm like, why'd you close the door? Chill out in the changing room. And she comes out in a robe, and I'm like, guys, this might be a really good time to mention that I've never really seen anyone naked, and everyone starts laughing. Of course, I didn't say this so the model could hear, but next thing you know, nude lady on the pedestal, and I'm like, I don't know where to look. I have to look. This is so awkward. I know it's art, and this is fine in art, but I'm one of those people who can't stand Game of Thrones because of how much sex there is. My god, if I really wanted to know that much about someone else's sex life, I would watch, you know, questionable content, which I don't, because I don't want to know about other people's sex life, okay? I don't. It's just, I mean, parts of Game of Thrones are so good, but then you get to the bits where it's like 50 Shades of Grey for, like, you know, that many pages. Sorry, this is mirrored, and I'm watching myself to see where my hand goes, and I go the wrong way. That was the right way. Yeah, so it's like, I feel like I'm reading 50 Shades of Grey, which I was forced to read. Don't read it. It sucks. It's terrible. Twilight is better. I'm not even kidding. If you want to read crappy material that will not rot your brain cells, actually just read My Immortal. Just look up My Immortal. It's better than both Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey. It will cost you some brain cells, but it will be better than Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey. Especially 50 Shades of Grey. For those of you that don't know, 50 Shades of Grey was a fan fiction. I feel like I've talked about this before. Probably considering this is like a big thing for me, but then again, I've talked about it with all of my friends. So if you haven't seen this video, and I've already talked about this, recap. 50 Shades of Grey was a fan fiction on fanfiction.net, and this is exactly why I haven't been on fanfiction.net in a while, because I've lost faith in the community. If you people think 50 Shades of Grey is good enough to publish, I'm sorry, but you need to read Lord of the Rings, you need to read the Silmarillion, you need to read the Wheel of Time, okay? Excuse me, but you need to go read some actual literature, because 50 Shades of Grey is not literature. It's crap. I love how this started off with me singing, and now I'm talking about crappy literature. This is an all over the place video today. I'm ADHD right now, which is a good thing. ADHD is always a good thing. I have many friends who actually have ADHD, and that's a good... I don't even know what to call that, because it's not a disease. It's not a disorder. It's awesome, okay? ADD and ADHD are awesome. So they're not diseases. They're gifts from God. Oh, God. Yeah, so crappy literature. Don't read 50 Shades of Grey unless you really want a reference point for what terrible literature is. And yeah, I just can't stand sex in books. I mean, once is fine, because, I mean, I understand that that's kind of a way of life, and that's, like, kind of an instinct of the human being. We have to procreate and reproduce, and, you know, you love someone, a man loves a woman, and very much, but still, seriously? I mean, like, I know this was intelligent on my part, I walked past a table, and there was a Game of Thrones comic book on the table, and I got really excited because... I don't know, I like Game of Thrones, but I don't because of how much nudity and sex there is. It just bothers me. I mean, seriously. I do not want to see her boobs. I'm sorry. This white chick with white hair, I don't want to see her breasts, okay? I don't want to see this man's, you know, penis either. I'm sorry, I was thinking of a funnier word. No, penis is pretty fun. So I did not want to see his body parts. I did not want to see her body parts. I didn't want to see anyone's body parts. And of course, while I'm watching this, my mother walks in, and I'm like, pause. So, Mom, you chill here with me? And she's like, yeah, I want to see what you're watching. Alright, we're going to need a backstory on this, because I can't just press play. You're going to run out of here screaming and thinking I'm completely, like, off the wall insane. And she still didn't understand and ended up leaving anyways, like, still thinking I'm off the wall insane. I am. But, so yeah, that went well. I don't know. I don't do that much sex in something. Like, Game of Thrones is great and all, but it is basically, like, if 50 Shades of Grey was, like, a child or an amateur, Game of Thrones is, like, the grown-up version of 50 Shades of Grey with more plot. Barely. I mean, the characters are really cool, and they have lots of, like, they're not flat, they're really 3D, and they're really cool, and you fall in love with these characters, but there's just too much. I'm sorry. When I read a fantasy novel, I do not want to, you know, spend 30 minutes reading about how Tyrion Lannister hooked up with a hooker. I'm sorry. No, I'm not interested. I'm not. I'm just, no. I'm going to go read Lord of the Rings, because there's no sex in Lord of the Rings, and I can actually get a great story and not have to worry about, oh, let me skip past this. Is this? No. Oh, this kind of looks like... No. Let me just double check. No. Still going. It's... No. And, yeah. I know I'm probably going to get a little flames for that. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's just how I feel. I'm on YouTube expressing my opinions because you know what? Well, I can't. Yeah, that's basically it, I guess. Got 14 minutes of me talking and just being gibberishy. I really need to write down some topics. Although I usually do get started halfway through. I'm just going to stop now. Bye, guys. I love you. You're great. You're wonderful. Spread the word. Tell people Darkovika is awesome, because I am. So cool.